we give it up for day 5. Yeehaw! Alright, come on. Let's see that it works. Show me the money. Alright, cool. So, what were we doing? We're actually currently losing a little bit of money. Right. What was the Planey Boy 3? I think the Planey Boy 3 was a, it was the high altitude one, wasn't it? Yeah. I guess I could do high altitude flight for science. Oh, right. So the Planey Boy 4. I was thinking. Right. In order to get the, instead of building the rocket plane, let's just use rockets on the plane, right? Like, you know, holy shit, what a concept. Yeah. So we'll activate this engine, then we'll activate the ramjets, then we'll activate the Vikings. And these will go for like 2 minutes. And we'll put on some nose cones. Okay. Yeah, center mass is now too far backwards. There we go. Okay, the new Planey Boy 4. Because we still got to go hypersonic. So hypersonic is basically like orbit. Or it's not orbit, but it's like re-entry. What? Oh, I have the, I forgot. Hang on. Whoops. I have it doing like a fucking, yeah. Earth. I guess I have it set for air launches in orbit. But we're not doing that, so. Right. This is going to be really fucking dumb. But we got to get 2,000 meters a second for 2 minutes. And our maximum height is 40,000. So with any luck, we might actually do this. Maybe. Because, like, this thing is going to be way more stable than that, like, absurd monstrosity of a rocket plane. In theory. Okay, you can pull up now. It'd be really nice if you started going up. Yeah, that's the Gulf. Up, please. Nope. Uh-huh. What if we also activated the rocket jets and just did, or the rocket jets, the rocket engines, the same time. Like, holy shit. Ooh. Okay, that's why. Also, these things do not last very long. Which is a problem. Understandable, but a problem. So, what if we just had one really big one on the bottom? Right, because this was... That was on, like, the X7. Right, we'll just do something like that. Right? Yeah, the center of... For some reason, the center of, mass is a little far back. Are these the lightest? Yeah. Alright. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to reset the material, the fuel. All right, save. Yep. Yeah, and this is all because I can't modify the fucking ramjets. Well, I restarted the game. Maybe it'll work now. I don't know. Yeah, those are not stable either. Can I modify these? Oh shit, I can. This is not a fucking drill. Oh, okay, cool. So that thing that completely prevented me from doing this yesterday, now just works. Awesome. I can now build a sensible plane. There's no configuration for the RJ-59. Yeah. Using the PAW. What the fuck is the PAW? I don't know. Because aren't there... There's ones that are like both. Right, what is this thing? 5632. It's Jason 5 turbojet. There's like hybrid ones, I think. I need advanced jet engines. Oh, well, these are still the most powerful ramjets. Okay, I'm gonna... Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna look this thing up. PAW. What is the PAW? Oh. Part action window. Okay, it says I can do it in flight. Group ID. Toggle engine mode. Is this it? Toggle same vassal interactions. I guess this is it. Yeah. So that's set to 1 now. Alright, that's for the ramjets. Alright, well, let's get her up to speed. We'll hit 1 and we'll see what happens. Because, like, it says I can configure this mid-flight. Using the PAW. Unless it's gonna make it better mid-flight or something. Or, like, make it more temperature resistant. Because that's what's killing it. Yeah, hitting 1 doesn't seem to do anything. I can't tell if it's working as intended and I just don't understand it, or if it's actually just broken. Because I'm pretty sure this thing explodes when you get to like 100. Or 800 rather. Or something like that. Yeah. You get to like 800, it just fucking explodes. It's still accelerating. It was accelerating. Yeah, and that'd be a good time of those parachutes. Okay. I don't know. Let's get her higher in the atmosphere first. I mean, I think this is like this is exactly the same as the older model of the Playboy 4 from yesterday. Not yesterday, the other day. I have also started working on that supercut. Like, I've started doing scripting. Basically just, like, going through... I know what stuff I want to include right at the start, and what kind of jokes I want in some of the early bits. But beyond that, I'm still working on it. Like, I'll have to watch through literal days of VODs to get the, all the material, because I didn't, like, keep notes or anything. Alright, let's get some altitude. New planes with altitude. That was dumb. I'm sorry. Once I thought it, I'm like, well, I gotta commit. I can't just not. Okay, we are now over 10,000. We haven't actually hit the sound barrier yet. So far, the only thing I've built that actually got up to 1,200 is the fucking rocket. Like, maybe that's the strat. Is just a fucking rocket. Also, I did do a little offset there. I don't know how much that was going to actually affect the aerodynamics. I was just kind of curious. No, no, no. Come on. Work with me here. Okay. We'll reset this offset back to something sensible. Like, literally 0. Okay, hyper rocket. Right. Good lord. Right, so I think the problem with this thing was trying to keep it above 2,000 without obliterating it. I can't remember if that was a piloting error or not. Because if it's piloting, that's addressable. I can do that. Like, maybe. Or I wonder if the autopilot can handle it. Right, if we set it to 39,000, vertical speed 0, speed, set it to like 2,100. Set. Right, we'll just go up. Oh, that was the, a couple of fins on the back. I guess I don't need them. Evidently. Right, we'll let the Apoaps climb. Let's set it to 38,000, so MechJev has some wiggle room. Okay, yeah, down. Not that up, please. Yeah. MechJeb, 38,000 meters, please. What happened? Did MechJeb kill it? Okay. Let's go back to the hangar. Because these things... These capsules... Well, not capsules. I guess they're technically supposed to be cockpits. Do you have shielding? Right. Let's add a couple liters of that. And I'll do the flying myself. I can't expect MechJeb to fly this fucking thing. Look at it. Like, this thing is absurd. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna go basically straight up. Oh, there they go. And we're gonna get up to... I think we're gonna focus... Yeah, we keep focusing on the Apo apps, and I think that's the winner's move here. We are going supersonic in a very upward direction. Because as a great oceanic bit of pasta once said, I love upward. Alright. Okay, less high, please. Less straight up. Is it gonna hit 2,000? We kept our fins this time. We kept the back fins. Okay, cut it most of the way. Right. Yeah, we don't actually want to be accelerating anymore. Okay. We're going hypersonic. I don't think there's anything I can do about it from here. Okay, a couple bits blew up. That's... Oh, no. Okay, it's not okay. I'm trying to think here. If I had cut the fuel a bit... If I had cut the throttle a bit sooner... Right, because the problem is I don't have a way to maintain that speed. Because, like, I think the Viking is almost, like, too powerful to do that. Because, like, I have to set it to, like, fucking 10% throttle or something. But if I do... Okay. Oh, too much time warp. Too much time warp. Yeah, we don't need to go 50k. Come on. Well, what if I just set the throttle to nearly 0? And once we got back under 40k, I kicked it back into gear. Well, the only problem is it doesn't want to do that. Like, I mean, we're still going to be... It's going to burn through all the fuel. Alright. So that's not going to work. Going way the hell out here. We're still not actually hypersonic. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this thing is on, like, the edge of space. It is boldly going where no plane should ever be. Okay. So I have to somehow get it to pull up. Do I have any control surfaces? I do. Okay. I might make those bigger. Right, they may have to be colossal. So that I can have something resembling control in this level of no atmosphere. Because, yeah, at above 40K, just no air. No, it gets us to blow... Like, we had 20 seconds. That thing was not going to get to... below hypersonic anyway. Okay. New plan. And it goes something like this. Right, because I guess the ramjets work, but I don't know how to get them to fucking do what I need them to do. So this thing, the Viking, 698. Oh, vacuum engines. You already 100? Okay, vacuum engines. I cannot imagine what I'm doing that would make the game not want me to snap these engines. Boop. Okay, and I'll just do it manually. There we go. Okay, vacuum engines, yeah, nothing. Rated for a minute. Let's check Delta V. Alright. I think this is kind of what we want here. Because the idea is... oh, those aren't actually attached to the container. Interesting. Close enough. Needs to be... Actually, do they need to be further back? I think they need to be further back. Yeah, like that. Alright. So... The plan is we get up to like 37,000 meters. And we get to basically hypersonic. And then we activate the vacuum engines so that we can actually do the contract and get the hell out of here. After, or at least get out of the simulation. So that then I can do this dumb thing, quote unquote, for real. Alright. And we go more or less vertical. Alright, we want our map maps to be... Yeah, let's start being a bit more concerned about that. Because if it gets above 40, it's not going to count for the mission, and it's not going to, like, help in any conceivable way. Like, we're fucked. It's a little back heavy now, for some reason. Alright, we can actually time warp, which is kinda nuts. Okay, let's kill that throttle to functionally 0. Because if we go like 2,700 meters a second, it's still gonna fucking kill us. Right, these are activated if we get to like 2,100 again. We also need to go more up. Yep. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. What blows up first? I don't know. I don't think it matters anyway. So let's actually just make it shorter. Right, if we give it slightly less fuel, it should, like, we might have to kick in the vacuum engines closer to, like, it'll be easier to not accidentally hit, like, 2,800 meters a second. Which is what we want. All right. Yep. Basically the same flight plan. We're just gonna do our best rocket cosplay. We can actually do ×8 a little bit. Okay, yeah, let's start leveling off. Those aren't touching. I really hope that's not a problem. I think it's because I made the fuselage shorter and it kind of like confused it a little bit. Okay, if we can kind of stably hold it this direction. All right, we're at 1,200, 1,300. I have no idea how you're supposed to do this in an actual plane. Okay, 2,000. Okay, kill the engine. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Kill it fucking dead. Right, we're gonna coast at a casual 2,300 meters a second. I would like to kind of continue going up a little bit. But if that's not possible... Yeah. Okay, punch it. Oh, hey, guess what? That was a problem. Oh... Okay. Did I put fuel in them? I hope I put fuel in them. Are they, like, attached? They weren't actually attached. I don't think. So, whoops. Also, this is a modification I talked about and I didn't actually do. I reverted to launch. Why'd I do that? I reverted it to literally 2 seconds in the past. Let's get these control surfaces bigger. Right, we'll do that. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Just a bit bigger, and hopefully that'll give me a bit more air control. Maybe. It might not. Because, like, my big concern is that I won't have... Is I need more concern? What? I need more control at, like, 38,000 meters. I love how they fucking roll off. That is so funny. We lost a fin, but that's fine. We lost an engine. That's less fine. Did I lose an engine, or did it not? There's only one fucking engine on it. Oh my god, I hate it when it does that. Like, I don't understand why it keeps defaulting to non-mirrored mode. Like, honestly. Alright, let's fucking roll it back. Like, I can do this. I'm so close. Right. Because, like, we can hit hypersonic for, like, a minute. Like, the problem is it just keeps going down. You know, the speed isn't actually the issue because I strapped a couple of fucking rockets to it. The issue is, like, too much speed. Oh. They actually broke on the fin. That's kind of funny. Alright. We're just gonna pull a bunch of G's for you. It's fine. Maybe I should make this fuselage even shorter. We'll see. I'm at a point where I don't really want to make any more major modifications to this thing. Because it feels so close. Ooh, air brakes. I think I unlocked air brakes. I wonder if air brakes could potentially help me here. If that could be a way to stay below, like, 2,600 meters a second. Okay, there we go. Yeah, look at that apoapse. That is... Oh, kissing 40K. Okay. This thing doesn't throttle, does it? Ah, that would explain why the throttling strat has never worked. I just kind of put it together that a lot of engines in this mod don't let you throttle. Okay, yeah, that hit 2700. Let's try air brakes. Here we go. And those should pop out when I hit B. I think that's how air brakes work. I should have some kind of control over them. Yes. Excellent. Maybe it needs to be radial. It might have to be radial at this altitude. I don't know if it even matters. I don't even know if those are facing the right way. That's the way it defaulted to, so I'm gonna believe that it is correct. Right, we're gonna do something a little weird. We're gonna get up super high, and when we start hitting like 1800 meters a second, I'm actually gonna activate the air brakes. Right, because I don't want to go... Maybe I should just kill it. I might just kill the engines. Oh, fuck, I was not paying attention. Oh my god, I was just straight up not paying attention. Whoops. Yeah, we have to, we gotta go before we hit 35K. I was just watching that thing fucking climb. Alright, hit the fin, that's fine. We lose a little pitch and yaw control, I think. Or maybe we lose control. Maybe we don't. Okay, 35. Bam, let's go. Come on. Alright. Maybe I needed that fin. Maybe that fin did something. And I didn't just put it on for fucking looks. Okay, we gotta drop that apoapse. Which at this point means just go down. There we go. Okay, don't drop it that fast. Okay, pull up a bit, please. Yeah, air brakes. Okay. No, they... Oh. Are they called vacuum engines because they only work in a vacuum? That would make sense. Hang on. Okay, see, I thought... Also, these... Whoops. These air brakes are fucking worthless for what I'm trying to do. Okay, we're actually just gonna shorten the fuselage again. So these... See, I kind of just thought it was a name. Or that, like, it meant it could work in a vacuum, not that it had to. These things are 33.8. Let's try a couple of these. Oh, no, they need clamps. Shit. Uh, 307, 698. Okay. Ground ignition. Fuck. Okay. Oh, the hardest part is just finding fucking things that work. Okay. New plan. Ramjets. It is not like the... There we go. Right. We'll add a couple of... ramjets to it. Oh my god, that thing's huge. Right. And that way, these will fire in the... I hope they fire in the upper atmosphere. They fucking better. And these things should help us maintain that velocity when we get up there. There we go. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight up again. Wee bit of time warp. All right, 35. I guess I should probably double check like thrust weight, or not thrust weight, like my center mass and lift. It's probably a good idea. Okay. This might not be enough fuel to actually get to fucking 2K now. Jesus. Yep, it's not. And those just explode. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's activate them on the way up. See what happens. My headphones are caught in my fucking glasses. There we go. Alright, we pull straight up. Yeah, maybe they were just going too fast. All at once. Oh. Staging. Fuck. Why are the ramjets on the stage with the fucking parachute? Ugh. Alright. If I can't get this in... I don't know, like 5 minutes, like 5-10 minutes. I'm just gonna, like, Google it. Not like a hypersonic plane. I'll just Google what people did. And I will just, like, steal someone's design. Or at least try and ape it. See what they had to say about it. Alright, yeah, it's over 40. That's bad. Okay, but the ramjets are firing. They didn't explode this time. So if we keep it like that, we might hit 2K. Or the ramjets explode. The fuck do you mean the ramjets explode? Shit. How the fuck are you supposed to do this? If the ramjets... These are RJ-59s. Aren't these the new ones? Yeah, these are the new ones. Max temp of 673. 773. Well, fuck. Alright, well I had this idea. Because I feel like I'm still in my time limit. I'm hoping... that if I were to have enough lift at the front, it might help me stay above 40,000 meters. That's all I got. I'm gonna need a bigger wing. Thinking about it. Yeah, probably with control surfaces, realistically. Okay. Yeah. Um. Fuck. That's probably fine. Okay. I'm gonna call this my last attempt. I'm just gonna Google it after this. I've already been here an hour. Yeah. Yeah, this is the best I got. Holy shit, that's a lot of lift. Three, 4, 5. There we go. Yeah, because turns out, can't throttle the Viking. So, all that, down the fucking toilet. Yeehaw. Alright, 39. Oh, 40. No, no, no. Down. Down, plane, down. Yep, that's 2K. Okay, yeah, this is the best idea I got. It's not gonna be enough. Because it just bleeds off all that speed. Yeah, we can do it for about a minute. And then it kind of blows up anyway. Alright. Let's see here. Realism Overhaul. Hypersonic flight. Here we go. How do you do the hypersonic flight contract? The X-15 cockpit. Well, I got that. Pointed X-15 which I have. And the XLR-99 engine. XLR... What is the... What the hell is this, XLR-99? Okay, with a pair of XLR-25. Okay, this guy's got a picture. What the hell is this thing? Let's see here. After landing service to replace the drop tank and the Nike booster stage. Okay, XLR 25. This was also like a year ago. The mod might have changed by then. XLR. No, those names are familiar. Hang on. Is it really just I don't have good enough engines? Okay, XLR 25. Like, are they talking about parts that are literally not in the game anymore? Because XLR is sounds so familiar. Yeah, these are like Arabies. Okay. Someone mentioned like airdrops. I don't know how to do that though. Um, is that it? Like I didn't hit circular. Oh, it's 30,000 kilometers. Where the hell are we? Oh, we're like way out in space. That's not quite right. Okay. In which case, let's go with a modified. I say modified as if I ever built any of these things. Okay, let's try 30. No, the lowest it wants to do is 14,000 or 140,000. Right? Is how the fuck do you do an air launch? Okay, how do I air launch the X-planes? Also air launch them by clicking on the KCT logo after starting. Okay. Which one's KCT? Lunar transfer. Oh, here we go. That's KCT. Of course. Uh... Oh. Yeah, that's it. Well, good to know. That's how you do the air launches. Or at least simulate them. Right. So the problem was never, like, fuel. It was always just getting up to that fucking speed. Okay. We're gonna get rid of these. Okay, what did that guy's diagram look like? Right. So... those look like solids. Yeah, XLR 25, CW1. These might be mods I don't have or something. I don't know. Okay. But I think the secret is in Rocket Engine. Needs ground support clamps. That needs ground support clamps. Yeah, the problem is anything really cool needs fucking ground clamps to work. Okay, so the Viking can definitely do it, and does it too well. That thing's colossal. Okay, that needs high pressure tanks. But beyond that, 33.8. I wish I could sort by thrust. Hmm. Nope, turbojets. I could have sworn I had more fucking rocket engines than this. Don't save. This sucks ass. Am I... okay, where would I... because these unlock a bunch of configurations. Right, these are the same vertical slice, so I think the game expects me to have these at more or less the same time. This is 59 orbital rocketry. Like, do I just give up on this? Is it this? Is it this 1.1 thruster? I don't know. Okay. go back to the fucking hyper rocket. What were these things? Strikers. RT2 strikers. Here we go. Right. I cannot defend this decision. My only thinking is if we're high enough to the point and like it's going fast enough, I just needed a little kick because it's got to go only 2 minutes. Right? After that, who gives a shit? Well, I mean, I guess they gotta survive. Oh god, they gotta survive. I haven't even really thought about what the fuck to do about that. Fucking stuck. Bumped it. That is so comical. Alright. Ratchet that apoaps up to 35. I feel like planes and rockets are not something you can really eyeball. Not if you want them to fly, well. I was gonna say twice, but like this thing is not making it to the ground. I guess to be most effective, I would want these things on, like, the center of mass, which they most certainly are not. We're also not even going to make it. I'm just kind of realizing that now. Yeah, alright. That's just a flipping machine. Fucking hell. New plan. Right. So what if we just do something really dumb? Oh, that one's not procedural. Right, and by really dumb, I mean, the plan is, it gets up there, right? And as we're starting to lose it, bam, we activate like 2 more. It might just fucking kill us. If this doesn't work, I'm just going back to the Megiddo. Fuck it. We'll figure out hypersonic flight some other time. I'm gonna be so mad if after all this, it just doesn't work. Like, I'm just technologically incapable of fucking doing it for whatever reason. Because this is a starting contract, right? You can hit this day one. And the game's just like, yeah, that's fine. You're not going to do it for like 15 years. But we'll let you pick it. Which is so fucking dumb. Yeah, I know I already made a note in the supercut. It's like, you know, there's a little joke. It's like, oh, about all the stuff you gotta do to launch before you can even launch the rockets. And one of them is like, pick your contract. Make a choice you will definitely regret. And it's me picking this thing. Okay. Alright, 1800, 1900. It doesn't make it. What the fuck do you mean it doesn't make it? Because now it's too heavy. Oh, also they were using the same tank. Because of course they were. Why would they not? Alright, I'm done. I'm out. I've been here for like an hour. Everyone else is talking about like drop tanks and shit. Alright, yeah. Fuck this. We have the Megiddo 3-1 coming in a couple months, so we'll just warp the 3-1 Polar Explorer. Oh, yeah. We also gotta fire some researchers, I guess. We can hire him back. Okay, the Megiddo 3-1. Megiddo 3-2 is our next batch of contracts, I think. Yeah, that's biological satellites. Which is actually the last one for the program. Yeah, because I did the optional one. We're out of money. We're so out of money. Oh my god, we are comically out of money. Alright. Let's launch the 3-1. Right, let's just go back to the rockets. Because I was basically building a rocket anyways. What did I need it to do? This doesn't have the biological capsule. So this is just going up for the love of the game. Ascent guidance, we're going to launch it at 135. Why not? Get some nice variety in here. Oh, that's retrograde. I didn't realize that was retrograde. Interesting. That's fine. Okay, disengage. That was at 270. I want it set for the polar orbits again. Okay, so the time to apoapse, I think we fired it like minute 30. I think that's what we ended up doing. Bye-bye. Yeah, and we do these scans. There we go. This thing is actually transmitting, right? Yeah, enabled. Alright. So I guess when it gets something to actually send. Okay, yeah, that time to apoapse. I'm like 99% sure I didn't wait too long. I don't know. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, so where are we? Oh, that doesn't look good. Too bad we're not a weather satellite. There's the Polar Explorer. Where's the other one? Make it 03. I don't know. We'll just call this one the Retro, I guess. I don't know what kind of naming scheme we're going for these satellites, but whatever. Oh, maybe. I was gonna say maybe I should set the mech jet to be at like 90 instead of 270, but I don't think it matters. I really don't. Okay, yeah, we're gonna make it. We're so gonna make it. I don't know what the requirements are for being high over Earth. I'm gonna need way bigger rockets. Alright, and there we are. Yeah, disable that for me. Ah. Let's see here. Oh, minimum electricity. Okay, so hang on. What if I actually rotate it a little bit? Let's see if I can get better exposure. On these. Right. Huh. That's interesting. It just doesn't want to work. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, we should, cancel that. Cancel that little extra bit of spin. Okay. Well, science. We launched another satellite. Hooray. That thing is actually still going down. The 3-1. Oh, I should rename it. I gotta do that from here. I kind of forgot. Rename the 3-1 retro. Bam. Let's check the other one. The Polar Explorer. Right, see what its deal is. Is it still getting me science? Is the real question. Yes. Alright, cool. So, I think that'll just get me some over time. I hope. I think that's how that works. So we're getting our high-speed flight. I have to design something that's actually gonna, like, survive. So let's take a Megiddo 4, right? Open it up. Whoops. Let's take out all this. Right, on all the and on the top. We'll just stick like maybe a procedural. Whoops. Maybe not that small. Megiddo 5. Let's see here. A decoupler. What is this? Test weight. Oh, window. Sure. Also, we want these. Parachute editor. Right. Something like that. But also, I'm going to add in a couple of drag chutes. Actually, thinking about it. I don't know if those are really going to do anything for me, being real. I think I actually want a liquid engine, right? Because the idea is I'm going to skim it at the top of the atmosphere, right? I'm going to skim it just above the Kármán line. And we'll see if it can survive something along those lines. It does mean that has to be a bit heavier now, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll just stick with some Arabies, honestly. Oops. Right, it's that one. Okay. Uh, too heavy. By like a lot. And too tall. But I'll just modify this. So the idea is we'll get up into orbit. We'll activate the we'll do like a lap or two. We'll get up to the apoaps. Oh, the avionics still works. I actually forgot to edit that. I kind of... As I hit it, I was like, oh, it's not going to work, is it? I did forget to do the one in the fucking probe. Oh, there's so much little shit you gotta keep track of to do this. And I always forget something. Okay. Disable. Yeah, the avionics. Or it's I can still do RCS though. So this, I'm gonna start burning it like 2 minutes. Yeah, like that. Because, like, with this extra tank, it's so much heavier. And I just gotta wait for the fuel to burn. So it gets lighter so I can have SAS again. But that's fine. I think. It looks so dumb. There's also, like, no science stuff on it. This is mainly just like, can I actually do it? Because I'm basically out of science. Oh, there we go. I now have avionics. Very good. Yeah, biological satellite. I have something else in the queue. What was it? The 3-2. Does the 3-2 have the biological capsule I need? I can't remember. It's been a couple days. Is this thing actually going to make it to orbit? I made the tank like a meter longer, just kind of hoping that would cover it. We are... Like, I guess time to apops is slowing? I should double check what the Megado 3-2 is. Is that the end of the program? Because I sure hope so. I still have no idea how I'm going to do that fucking plane. Maybe in the crew survivability? No, it's not like a heat shield problem. Like, I might just need better, more controllable engines and, like, control throttle. I'll check the next tech of, or the next node for jet engines. I really don't know. Is this... Oh, this may not be enough. I mean, if it is, it's gonna be just barely. Nope, not enough. Oh, wait. Ah, shit. Oh, the RBs don't work because they're floating anyways. Right. Well, never mind. What does the Megiddo 3 to? It has the biological capsule. Oh, this is the end of the program. Very good. What was the Megiddo 4? Compared to the 3-2. They look basically the same. I'm also going to delete the 5. Okay. Well, we're about to get high-speed flight. Yeah, the 3-1 retro. We're not actually getting any science from these, which is a real shame. Whoa, stop warp. All right. Yeah, this is the last thing we currently have in the queue. Yeah, it just needs to be biological satellite. Oh, autopilot. Okay, so it's almost 1963. I currently have no research in the queue, and I have no rockets or planes actually being built. Let's see what where the next contracts lead me, because I suspect it's going to be like, go bring something back from orbit. In which case, that's going to be the Megiddo 4. Oh, I forgot to actually turn that on. No. No, I guess right, it's gotta be powered for like a day. Right, that was a requirement. Yeah, electric charge after 1 day. Okay. And then we just turn it back, or turn all of it on. Oh yeah, there's the action group. That's right, I remember now. I remember. And this is going to be the last satellite for this contract. Or program. Hooray. Oh yeah, let's go prograde, actually. After this, ugh. Yeah, it's gotta be crude, right? Maybe we'll get hypersonic on accident. That would be really funny. I kind of doubt it. So we're gonna go, because that needs like crew survivability thingamajigs, which is gonna be real difficult. Because I don't have enough science. Maybe a science plane. I remember starting that. I don't think these solar panels do much of dick. All right. Yeah. I'll redesign the Megiddo 4 to be in and out of orbit. Right. I'll stick like a solid on top or something. I don't know. Okay. It's in orbit. The apoapse has to be. Yep, above. And I'm just gonna kind of like time warp for 24 hours. And then I'll activate all the science stuff. Wee. Alright, contract complete. Bam. And these are all activating. Very good. Okay, back to the Space Center. I don't think that actually net us any science. Bit unfortunate. But we can turn in the program. Oh, that is so much prestige. Very good. Early lunar probes, not quite. I think the early Earth observation satellites. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. We can also unlock one more. So let's see here. Early lunar probes. We would need to do like a flyby of the moon. And I don't think we have the rock. We might. Actually, we might. Right. So going to the moon, that's going to be like the Nitram program. I've decided. That's going to be the next step. Orbits. Reach orbital speed and return safely to Earth. Orbital test flight uncrewed. Orbital flight crewed. Basic crew science. Astronaut complex level 3. Huh. I think the crewed... Moon or orbit? Ugh. So I need human-rated EDL. right, to get these heat shields. And that's 15 science. Getting to the moon is probably better solids and these orbital rockets. I also need crew survivability. You know what? I think I can actually just build a bigger rocket. Well, actually, no, hang on. I also need... Thank you very much. Wise Money 003 for the follow. I do need lunar range communications. Because this increases the tracking station and shit. Ooh, these are tough choices. I think I'm gonna do orbit. Yeah. Let's do orbit. Okay, infrared radiometry satellite. Infrared radiometer 1 and an early TV camera. Do I have to unlock this? Oh, that looks like an oven. I think it looks like a stove. Orbital perturbation. Wait, hang on. Isn't that the satellite? Isn't that the oven? Shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Early TV camera. Where's the early TV camera? Basic TV camera. Oh, early television camera. All right, I already have it. Infrared radiometer 1. Ah, okay. So we want the cosmic ray satellite, I think. Geiger-Muller counter. I think I have that, right? Yes. Okay. We can do that one. We can also do orbital speed. These two we literally can't do. Wait. Wait a minute, hang on. I think I can actually do that one. I think it's time for the rocket plane to ride again. Or like the fucking hyper rocket. I didn't catch that I could maybe actually do this one. Okay. Because it doesn't have to get to 2,000. It just has to get up to 40. Right? This one's not about speed. It's about height. And this thing can do height. Right. Like, we'll bring her up as high as you want, but we're actually gonna maybe target like 41. Just saying. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the 41 apoaps. Then I'm just gonna cut the engine. Because it doesn't actually have to go... Well, okay, maybe not 41 exact. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's 41. Oh, that's 40. 50. 50. I could maybe do 50. Alright. Right, we tell it to launch parachutes when it's good and ready. It's going to speed up a little bit. That's fine. Oh, baby, it's so easy. It's so fucking free. Alright, yeah, we'll do that. You know what? We'll even put on an advanced biological capsule. Why not? Oop, shit. In fact, why don't we just put on a film camera too, and we'll see what other science we can get from it. Because I neglected to really keep on top of that. I should have built more science planes, really. We'll just keep all that, like, right over here. What's the info about? Yeah, just mint surface speed 650? Really? Is that it? Video imaging also needs surface speed 650. Rather interesting. Why don't we just see how high this baby can go? It breaks the Kármán line. Quite easily, actually. Okay, this might be a little excessive. Yeah, we're hitting 2,000 meters a second ass first. Okay, we really actually do want to tumble. Okay, Halo passed the fuck out. Halo has passed the fuck out again. Halo is not having a good time here. Okay. So don't go that high. Let's not cross the Kármán line. We'll just... Yeah, purchase all the toolings. Oh, right, gotta modify the hangar. Which takes a bit. I keep forgetting about that. Okay. So, note to self, don't cross the Kármán line. But, this can be ready in, like, 4 days. Okay, right. What else do we need? Oh, I can't accept it. I can't accept it until we do one of these other ones, so... Let's boot up the Megiddo 4. Crack her open. Let's see what we're working with. It's already too heavy. Where did it launch from? Yeah, this one's 213. 233. I could not tell you the difference between the 3.2 and the 4. Gun to my head. Okay. It needs... electric charge after 45 days. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, so that's not happening. Orbital speed and return safely to home, to Earth. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna overwrite the Megiddo 4. I don't know what it was for. Yeah, I missed that part. Check stable orbit for 45 days. Oh, and Apple App's 36,000 kilometers. Okay. Just gotta hit over 150, right? Surface speed greater than 6,500. I mean, the only important part is the avionics. Okay, so 150k, 6,500 meters a second. It doesn't even need to get to orbit. Right, it says orbital speed, but let's see what MechJeb will just kind of see what this does for me. Oh, it does say beyond low Earth orbit. Okay, that's my bad. I should have read. So what we could do is we could hit 6,500, complete the contract, and then try and, I guess, turn the rocket around, mainly just to kill a bunch of speed. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna move that, because there's so much text in this part of the screen. I might also... It's not super important. Okay. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. I noticed, I just kind of really took a look at it. My overlay is so fucking busy. Especially in like the top left corner, because this is mostly useless if you're playing like EU4 or like Vicky. And I guess that's kind of what I set it up for. Oh, I remember what the 4 did. I think it set these to all go off at the same time. Or it makes the ones on the side bigger so that they all run out at the same time. Okay. So we're at the height. We just need to get to 6,500. Then I'm just going to hit retrograde. Oh, should probably also pack it full of science. For however little data we get. Might as well. Uh, 6,500 is way faster than I was kind of bargaining for. Hmm. $6,500 doesn't actually like get you in orbit, right? I don't think so. Could be wrong, but I don't think it does. Very well might. This is starting to get kind of busy. Like, that right there, that's beautiful. I love this. Okay, 6,400. 6,500. Oh, that's orbit speed. Oh, shit, I need surface speed. Can I throttle it? No. Okay. Turn it around. Turn it around, please. Turn it around. Young and Throne, thank you so much for the follow. No. No, I'm not doing that. There we go. You hate to see it. And well, there's my decoupler. Yeah, I'm not quite in orbit. I don't think so. But man, do you get close. I'm heading to the Congo. I think I might set Automod to just flag the word Discord, because that seems to be the new trick. Let me do that. Let's see here. Let me... moderation, here we go. No, that's not it. Ah, whatever. I'll figure it out. Like, it is slowing. Barely. Technically. Okay. So I think the better idea... Oh. Wait. Yeah, that was Africa. And here's the rest of Africa. So I think the better idea is to... Oh, we should also detach that. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, so new idea. We're going back to the solid thruster. So the idea is, with the solid thruster, it's going to... I guess we can actually put on... let's stay focused. Okay, it's actually a little too tall. Okay. So the hope is that I'll just face retrograde when we start getting into the upper atmosphere and just fire that thing, and we'll see what happens. Okay, go until stage 3. Because I added a new stage, and I don't want it getting confused. I also forgot to upgrade the avionics. Darn. And if this thing's gonna survive, I could put on a camera again. Get all that sweet, sweet science. There we go. Oh yeah. We're just kind of going for speed. Yeah, we just need surface speed of like 6,500. Can I have my avionics back, please? Please? Hello? How much does this thing weigh? Ugh. Alright. No, that's dumb. I'm just gonna do it again. Uh, 7.4. 7.5. I'm gonna be honest, fiddling with avionics is not exactly the most entertaining thing on Earth. Like, it's kind of cool, but having to be like, having to just go in and fiddle with a menu and it doesn't even have any serious impact. Like, I don't know. Hit a couple fins, whatever. There we go. We need surface. Oh, I guess I can do physics warp. Okay, I think I'm remembering how this game works now. Why is it still spinning? I set it to go prograde. Is the RCS just like weak? It might just be bad. Okay, I'll slap on a couple more RCS. I guess it is heavier. Still. Okay, we'll see if it hits 6,500. Because if it does, we're in business. I don't think it will. And I really don't want to wait like 5 minutes to find out. There we go. It's now slightly too tall again? Huh? How is it slightly too tall again? Fine, whatever. Oh, boy. Right, mic check. Send guidance, autopilot. We'll just do a ×4, nothing crazy. Alright. Okay, disengage. Boop, boop. Okay. So now it should be more controllable, I hope. Boy, I fucking hope so. It seems to be. So we got that going for us, which is nice. I did forget to recalibrate the parachute to include the new solid rocket engine. We'll see. We'll see if we need it. With more RCS, maybe we can even get the retrograde to work a little better. I don't know. It's making a funky, fresh techno beat. Very cool. Very good. I should double check what science tools I can do on it. God, the bots are out in fucking force today. I can only imagine how many bots you get on bigger channels. Because, like, these guys are trying to get me to buy something, right? That's the point of this scam. That's how this works. Like, most of these are for, you know, it's like, ooh, buy followers, buy subscribers. Which, like, probably doesn't work. You know? Like, I'm pretty, like, this is, you know, Jeff Bezos' money we're talking about here. Like, I feel like Twitch is going to have a lot of measurements. A lot of ways to make sure that, like, botted followers don't count. You know, to get affiliate or partner or whatever. And, like, even if it didn't, you know, it's like, maybe you can make affiliate or something, and it's like, okay, well, great. No one's watching. You know, you're still paying for all this. Like, out of your own pocket. We can, in fact, do the contract. Okay, retrograde. Alright, we are actually gonna wait a little bit before we hit the, big retrograde button. Maybe a bit closer. Okay. This'll do. No, we want to be facing prograde. We are currently in the atmosphere. Okay. So, the problem was my RCS was all on the wrong side. Right, it was on the wrong side of the decoupler. Also, this thing was still, like, in the way. So we're going to reorder things just a little bit like that. We do actually want all these RCS turning on at the same time. I think. Yes. Yes, we do. Also, parachute editor. Yeah. I guess realistically, we don't actually need all these fucking solar panels. Like, I don't think they ever really did anything for us. Okay. So now, we're going to have more RCS when we get to the end. Also, I should set the... Whoops. Orb info. Ascent guidance. I added a new stage, so 4. Okay. I'm gonna activate... No, hang on. I gotta go back into the editor, check all my staging. Fuck. Because, yeah, for some reason, these are not in the same stage. So I'm going to have this decoupler fire before we get to the things. Or, like, before we can actually turn around and do retrograde. Maybe we also edit the ascent path a little bit. What if we make that 259? Right. Because I'm thinking if we tell it to start a bit earlier, it'll go a bit more lateral. We won't go as high. And maybe these engines will give us a bit more, get us closer to that 6,500 number. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. Disengage. There we go. I mean, maybe. I didn't really keep track of what the numbers were. That's the good stuff right there. 3 intersecting orbits. Hell yeah. Alright. It's just gotta hit 6,500 for a second. I have no idea which one actually makes it. I don't know how to control a ship with RCS. I always try, and I never remember how to do it. Maybe if I wait until I'm at Apoaps? Because I don't want my height getting higher. That might be the ticket. We'll try this. Right, we'll see what our ending speed is. They're so far away. It is weird how I've never seen the moon from Earth. So what angle is it at? Okay, well, it's currently behind the Earth. So that kind of explains it for the moment. All right, you win this time, moon. I'm starting to lose my mind during these long burns. Like, I'm so glad I can use this thing in space, but holy shit, does it take forever. Is there a mission for geosynchronous orbit? Because geosynchronous is kind of a pain in the ass. Three, 4, a 5. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, our apoapsis is now 1.2 million. Or, no, 1.9 million, even. Jesus. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's go time. Okay. That's not what I wanted it to do. I'm gonna be honest. Looks fun, though. So that's not gonna work. Yeah, this thing isn't gonna survive if it hits the atmosphere 7,200. This might be a piloting thing. Right? Because we want it to barely hit 6,500. What if we tell it when it hits 200? Right, and also we'll wait until we hit apoapse before we start doing our shenanigans. Okay. Or we can have a tragic time warp accident. You hate to see it. You really do. I should have in the supercut. I should have a video for a counter for like tragic time warp accidents. That could be funny. I'd have to go through and count how many things I attribute to a time warp accident. Like, not even necessarily it is a time warp accident, just what I say is a time warp accident. Okay, our apoapse is like 600k now. right? Because we're not looking to go high. We just want to go fast. So maybe this is the ticket. I don't know. Ugh. Ugh. You know, at one point I was super excited to hit the Bahamas, and now it's just like normal. You know, now I'm hitting Africa and I don't even notice. Because like once you get into orbit, any particular location on Earth is completely arbitrary. You know, it doesn't matter. Alright. This thing might also just be a complete failure. It might be a little big. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe if I make it... Maybe if I put 4 smaller ones on the outside? I don't know. Maybe if I don't have, Maybe if I don't have it spin. Right? Because it was trying to get to... prograde. And so I think it had a bit of angular momentum to it. Alright. I think I'm gonna hit 6,500 soon. I guess I might also hit it on the way down. Because it was going like 7,300. So that could also be a thing. Like, I never tested it. How fast is this going when it hits the ground? Or when it hits the upper atmosphere? Because if it's 6,500, we're in business. In which case, I could ditch this. I could actually just, like, turn it all around. Okay, we hit it. Let's just kill the thrust. Yeah. So it's kind of weird. We want to be going prograde to go backwards. Okay. We're still hitting it at like 7,000 meters a second, though. Alright, I'm gonna wait for this thing to, like, calm down. Oh, I forgot to detach that. Whoops. Oh well. Got a bit more space. Pun intended. Drake? How did the parachutes get out? Okay, we are no longer in space. Right, we're going really, really fucking fast, and we're not technically in space. Okay. So that thing sucks ass. That solid booster sucks so fucking much. Alright. Okay, with just this design, How fast is it going when it hits the upper atmosphere again? Because I think... Scent guidance. Let's set that back to like 300. Because I don't really have the tech to get, like, heat shields or anything. Like, I'm building the science plane, but that's about it. Oh, disengage. Right, it's gonna speed up, or it's gonna slow down, rather. No, it goes to 60. Yeah, it's not fast enough. Well, maybe. Oh, it doesn't even hit 150 kilometers. Shit, I was so concerned about the speed, I actually forgot about the altitude. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. When's that science plan ready? I think that's my last hope. Oh, right. We gotta wait for the hangar to be done in like 4 days. Oh yeah, I also have to train someone for the Planey Boy 3. What cockpit is the Planey Boy 3? I hate having to train my astronauts for fucking everything. Why did I queue up a Planey Boy 3? No, wait, I didn't. Okay. Okay, it's the X-15. Right, I forgot I hadn't actually built it. The Planey Boy 3 was just something we had lying around. That's going to be ready in, like, January. Astronauts, Halo, training, proficiency. You can join, I guess. You're not going. It's going to take a couple more months. Okay. Nope. No, it's gotta be mission X-15. Alrighty. Yep. Boom. So, we actually have to do this a couple times, because I didn't read. Basically, that's the moral of it. We have to do this a couple times, because I didn't read. And this is why you should always read the fine fucking print. We're not even doing a contract. We're just getting science. I mean, I say that like that's a bad thing, because I really need more science. Because I'm being just about capped. Ah, fuck. I hit space twice. I'm definitely being capped in what I can do with my technology. Right, if I want to do anything with re-entry, I need heat shields. Or, like, re-entry speeds, rather. Like, it's heat shields. The answer is heat shields. There's no two ways about it. You know? Alright. I also need more advanced science to do more advanced contracts. Okay. So we're looking for... I don't remember how high up we need to get. Let's do crude altitude, 30K. Maybe 1,200 meters a second? I don't know. 40K, I know is a thing we need to do. Oh, 50. That was it. Yeah, I think that was the magic number we're looking for here, is 50K. We should get some... missions, I guess. I think I'm doing that thing again where I go way too high. And then shock Pikachu face, I die. Okay, 1,200. Right, we are getting video imaging, so that's good. Advanced biological capsule is not doing anything. We are getting the high altitude flying. Because for some reason, it is just speed. It really is just B over 650 meters a second, and I don't know why. But whatever, I'm not going to complain. Alright. We're starting to hit into some actual atmosphere at a casual 1,000 meters a second. Uh, 1,200. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. And this is not a simulation, so I can't add air brakes now. It's a little late. We gotta bleed off speed. We gotta bleed off so much speed so fast. Sorry, Halo, you are not gonna have a good time. We blew up the parachutes. That's okay, it is actually kind of a plane. So we might... I gotta stop doing that. Might actually be able to survive. Which would certainly be interesting. Casual glide at about Mach 1. I feel like the words glide and Mach 1 should not be together. That's kind of what we're doing. It's remarkably stable even at ×8 warp. I mean, as long as Halo survives, right? Actually, we need the science. As long as Halo and all the science survive. Yeah, I guess I didn't consider that since it's super easy to take off because the wings are fucking huge. It should actually splash down all right. We did a lot. Let's see here. 30K, 1200 meters a second. 40K, 50K. 60, 70, 80. 100K. The next crude altitude record of 100K would be the big one. But that's a lot of contracts. It's also liters. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's take her in. I was gonna... This isn't really a landing, right? Because we're not going on land. A watering, I guess? Like she's a flower. Sure. We're gonna take her in for a watering. Okay. Just going out of time warp makes the gliding better. We're still, I don't know, a bit off the ground. We do probably need to slow down a bit more. I would feel more comfortable if we did this nice and smooth like. Oh. Ocean noise. I mean, it's probably fine, but I really don't want to test it. Halo doesn't really want to test it either. Oh. Oh. Another happy landing. Yeah, back to the hangar. All right. That should be something, at least. That's some science. I hope. 5.7. Mostly from high altitude. Altitude. I don't know who we unlocked. I'm gonna be real. Okay, 12.5. What can we do for 12.5? Early avionics, it's not what we need. Primitive solar panels, nice to have, not what we need. It's human rated EDL. This is it. This is the big one. Okay, that's gonna be ready almost immediately. So we're just... I did actually train 2 pilots for this. Welcome to the program. Join Kerman. Woo! I say welcome. He's been here for a while. But now he's actually going to do his job. Except for the part where we don't have a... Where we don't have engines. Okay, so when it says recover, it means as is. Like there are no free rides here. Yeah, scrap it. There's not much we can do with it. There's really nothing we can do until... I mean, I guess we could pay for the better complex. But beyond that, man, these are dire times. All right, join. Let's go. We'll do a bit more. Dare. What the fuck? I thought I got rid of that thing. Where are the engines? We really spent like 8 months for half a plane that we already had. I don't know why. It's like, oh, you don't need engines. It's fine. Alright, well, if we're launching more hyper rockets for, okay. Good God. Yeah, we'll just stick the camera on it, too. Why not? Get slightly more science. It saved the Planey Boy without the hyper rocket, without the... Without the fucking engines. What the fuck? Okay, sure. Fuck me, I guess. This fucking game. We gotta go to the other editor. Alright. Yeah, it was these things. Okay. So now we can actually build another hyper rocket. Awesome. Hyperplane. Whatever. Oh yeah, I called it the hyper rocket? Yeah, let's just massively upgrade the complex, I guess. We now have... Oh, I guess their mission training ran out. Sure. Why not? Alright, let's go Halo. Because I guess launching the other guy was a complete fucking dud. I cannot imagine going up to John F. Kennedy at this point and being like, sorry, Mr. President, we ran out of things to research for a moment. Don't worry, we got it covered. They didn't fill it with fuel. Oh my god. This fucking mod, man. Whatever. We're just gonna go as far up as we can, and I'm gonna scream. Yep. Because they didn't fill it with fuel. Because after the recovery, and it said, oh, haha, JK, we're gonna go ahead and recover it without fuel. Or we're gonna recover it without engines, and we're gonna save that. And so now you can build this plane, but it won't have engines. And I guess also it won't have any fucking fuel in it. So, that's cool. We're gonna get fucking nothing. I'm shocked to put the parachutes back. I cannot believe that we're going this far because somebody forgot to take the fucking rocket to the 7-Eleven. Very good. No, we're just gonna do a normal recovery, I guess. Why not? Sure. We got half a science. Very nice. Fucking hell. Okay. Okay, let's simulate. Is it gonna have fuel in it this time? There's no one in it. Because even in the simulation, you sometimes have to specify, yes, it would be really nice if my plane had a pilot. What do you mean parts with crew capacity are 0? The fuck do you mean? Why can I not put it anywhere in my goddamn plane? Right, let's just put down new X-15. There we go. Yeah, now someone can be in it. Sure. Yeah, high altitude flight. Now, if I hit simulate, it's gonna have a pilot. Will it have fuel? Is that a thing? Do I have to specify what fucking gas station we have to go to? No, we don't. Oh, awesome. I was starting to be afraid that I have that like somewhere on site there's a fucking QT, and we'd have to drag this thing off to a goddamn Buc-ee's, and I'd have to spend like 15 minutes playing the goddamn pump the fucking fuel simulator. This didn't even help us. Oh, wait, hang on. Better make sure. People are trained for this exact thing right now. It won't be ready until fucking February. Okay. So now, after like a fucking year of bullshit, we can actually launch the plane and maybe do enough science to maybe eventually be able to go into space. Wonderful. Let's be greedy and cross that fucking Kármán line. Due to propellants floating, I am going to scream. I guess the ascent was a little sharp. I guess that is what is going on. Sometimes. Whoa. Okay. No, that was my fault. That was a tragic time warp accident. Fucking hell. God damn it. Oh, I'm so miffed. You're right there, fucking exhibit. Pimp my space plane. No. No, don't do that. Or we can do that. Okay, cool. Is it really the camera? Is it really the fucking camera? Because I didn't spend another, like, 5 hours in the simulator to see if I could add a camera without it shitting itself for 4 hours. Because I'm really starting to suspect it's just the slight addition of a camera that may not even net me any science. Let's get out of the atmosphere a bit. And we'll just do something. I don't know what we're gonna do. But by God, are we gonna fucking do it? Never did figure out how to actually do hypersonic flight. Okay. That's 1,000. That's 100,000. Yeah, I gotta cut that engine. There's no way that ends well. Halo will very, very briefly actually be in space. Look at her go. We also got a leader. We keep getting the same fucking leaders. Alright. Oh yeah, we're still below... We're still in, like, space. Or we're still in the atmosphere, right? I think it's called the exosphere. No, there's actually still photography science to get. So that's interesting. It's not a lot, but it's something. Oh, there were more fins on the back. I remembered. Yeah, I guess they blew up, and the game thought I didn't want them anymore. So, that's cool. Ooh, I hope these don't... These are going to deploy super early, aren't they? We're going to have to, like, glide this thing again. Okay, yeah, we gotta slow down. Okay, even though we're falling, we are actually slowing down. So, that's a good sign. Yep, there are those parachutes. Ah, cool. Thanks, game. Okay, Halo has passed the fuck out. Makes sense. Sucks, though. Yeah. Halo is not having a good time in this agency. Well, she gets to go to space, so that's nice. But other than that, I don't think she has a great time. Okay, this should be worth loads of science, right? Because we got new instruments into space. Do we try and land at the Space Center? Like, dare we dream? We would have to go into the mother of all glides. Why has this thing become my fucking science workhorse? This is a piece of shit. I guess it really is just, you know, if it looks stupid but it works, then it ain't stupid. Alright. Like, I tried building actual planes. You know, and everything turns into rocket. Right. All things turn into crab, we return to monkey, and everything, all planes turn into rocket. I think that's just the lesson here. Alright, well, we still crossed the Kármán line. We did it. 120 kilometers would have killed us. Like, no shot. Well, I mean, nothing actually blew up, I guess. But still, we are in like the world's most dangerous fucking freefall. Oh, we actually got a bit of science because I guess some crew report finished transmitting. Okay, I feel like this plane should not be doing this many flips. Right, we have like no horizontal momentum. Oh. Oh, no, there we go. Okay, the problem is she just didn't want to go back home. I don't know. Maybe her ex is there and she's trying to like dodge him. Who knows? But we're going to ride off into the sunset. It's magnificent. No, come on. I'm trying to get a fucking photo. Game, you gotta work with me here. Right, oh, it's gonna be all cinematic. It's gonna be so cool. I just want to look into the fucking sunset. Yeah, that'll probably do. Alright. I think this reduces drag, or increases drag. I think. Like, I'm fairly certain that's actually a mechanic. Okay, no. We can't land nose first. That would be bad. That would be very, very bad. We also can't hit the water at 100 meters a second. What the fuck was that noise? It went like... Rawr. I gotta mute that. Is it the wheels? Oh, we are so hitting that. Okay. Let's actually just try that again. Right, I need more of the plane to survive, because that's where all the science is, I think. I don't know. I keep saying shit like I know how this fucking mod works. And then we come across stupid shit like we let you recover the plane with no engine, and when you rebuilt it, we rebuilt it with no engines. And also you're out of gas. Get fucked, loser. Alright, we're just gonna do 120. 100 again. Maybe 120. I don't know. Let's... well, fuck it. Let's be greedy. Why would we not? Like, honestly. You know, what's the worst that happens? I revert time and I waste like 10 minutes. I also need more like horizontal momentum. Right. I need like way more horizontal momentum. Besides, most of my science was from this anyway. Yeah, 1,500 meters a second. We're not gonna hit like 2,000. Oh shit, we hit 2,000. That's really fast. Well, we are starting to burn off a little speed already. Yep, 100 kilometers. 120. We could hit 150 if we never wanted to see Halo again. But we do. We like Halo. And I'll try not to get her killed. Okay. So, yeah, there's no atmosphere to actually fly in up here. Well, there is now. Oh, something exploded. I don't know what it was. Okay. Halo's awake. All of our science is still here. I think it was a parachute. Okay. We lost one parachute. Which isn't great. And I have nothing else to add to that. That's just bad. But we're gliding. We're actually going back up. But we are gliding. We're going like Mach 3. Well, Mach 2. 2.5? 3? No, I like 3. Alright. Um, 650. Yeah. Oh, did it run out of samples? Ran out of samples. Shit. Okay, well, we're out of science to do now, so... the samples thing is killing me. You know, making these planes might have been a giant mistake. Or accepting the program might have been a giant mistake, but also, like, I guess science planes really are the way to go. Right? You make your fucking B-52 science mobile. You whack it full of experiments. You whack it full of dudes. And you just, like, fly around the world. Like, I guess that's one way to do it. Oh, am I gonna have to build a science mobile? I might have to. But, like, what would I get at this point? Because, like, we'd have to go really high up to get anything resembling decent science. I guess the, crew report kind of sciences. We are still just gliding. Dare we dream to land in Florida? Disney World won't be open for a bit now, Halo. It's just in Orange Grove. I hate to break it to you. This flight went way better. I like how this looks like a like some kind of air intake, and it's actually just like a monkey or something. Like it's not even close. Now we begin Sherman's long glide to the sea, or over the sea, I guess. Sherman's long glide to the south. And he's gonna fall a bit short. Okay, we have burnt off all of our horizontal momentum. I feel pretty safe in deploying this shoot, honestly. It's gonna try and slow us down. Keyword is apparently try, because like, holy shit. I don't know why that's funny. I can't time warp anymore. This would take fucking forever if I was stuck on ×4. Holy shit. Getting that time warp mod is a really good idea. Halo, I hope you brought a book. I don't know, I guess it could be Lord of the Rings. That was out by now. It was definitely out by now. Maybe bring all 3. This thing still hasn't actually deployed either. But if we hit the ocean going like 35 meters a second, I'd feel pretty happy about it. Okay, here we go. Well, actually, no, we're still like 1,500 meters in the fucking air. I guess I could try to burn a little more speed. Whoop, there we go. That did it. Alright, let's avoid any tragic time warp incidents. Okay, normal recovery. Normal fucking recovery. Okay, we got we have 18 science, which is enough. Hallelujah. Holy shit. Oh my god, wake up. It's time for the Megiddo 4 to ride again. Yeah, something like that. We'll put on something like that. One of these. One of those. Okay, it's slightly too heavy now. No, it's slightly too tall. Son of a bitch. Okay. Also, it is actually gonna need some parachutes. Right, okay, so this section is 6.1 tons. So let's go with 6.2. Okay, that's as short as we can make her. Bingo. I don't know why... Hang on. How does this work? Like, why does that have a decoupler? And do I actually have to activate it? That's my question. Well, we managed to do a bunch of records, so I guess our prestige is still really high. We just don't have any science. We should have the heat shield relatively quickly. We have like 500 scientists. I guess if I want to make all these rockets the same size, now's the chance. Now's the time to upgrade the orbital complex. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, well, at least we're doing pretty fucking even. Ooh, 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 shit, shit, shit. I guess this one's now too small. I don't know. Alright, well that's getting science. I guess we did all the science with the biological capsule? Really? Huh? For Earth Space Low? Yeah. Yeah, we got 44 info out of it. We can't be... No, we can't be done with that thing. Oh, there's the camera. I was wondering where it was. The thing did say it was like a spy camera, so maybe it like actually is meant to shoot off. We'll just not do that. Oops. Alright. We gotta go 6,500 meters a second. That's like it, really. Anything else is gravy. Well, the basic film camera should give us loads of info, hopefully. It looks like a lampshade. That took me an embarrassingly long time, but like, it looks like a lampshade. Why does it look like that? Why does it have the bit in the front? I feel like I'm supposed to put something here. Like, am I supposed to put on a parachute? I have no idea. I guess we're spying on fish. That's all we're spying on at the moment, is we're spying on the fucking Atlantic. We gotta keep an eye out for the British in case they decide to come back. Yeah, all this other stuff, you know. It's already kind of done. It has been for a while. Okay, yeah, we can cut that. Oh. We should jettison that. So that we can... Oh. Batteries are almost dead. Well, that sucks. We're 450 fucking kilometers in the air. Okay, so she needs batteries. But, like, will she survive? That's the million-dollar question. Huh. I was wondering what this was. And it told me. How lovely. Very considerate. Thank you, mod. Thanks. Fucking Windows Defender. Appreciate it, mate. Okay. Oh. Oh, that was a parachute. That's bad. That's the other parachute. That's the lampshade. Okay. Well, that didn't quite cut it. Also, this thing is 5.9, so let's just put 6. Oh, it's slightly too short for that. And now it's slightly too tall. That's fine, we can... No, wait, hang on, we're actually getting rid of something. Configure experiments. Close that. Did we unlock anything else? Oh, early TV camera. Oh. Yeah, early TV camera, magnetometer. Radiation detector. Micromedia, meteorite, early TV. Yeah, there we go. Well, shit. Now it's a bucket hat. Okay. We need a... bigger heat shield. Right. Okay, make it 04. Oh, hang on. Okay, right. Let's see if this will work. If it'll survive. Because now the heat shield's bigger. So hopefully, maybe. God, please fucking work. There is also that height, but yeah. It should be fine. Shit. Also, avionics. Avionics. I forgot to fiddle with the number. Hooray. Hooray, avionics. Good feature. $6.5. I want to make a minor modification to my fucking rocket. You know, the VAB is like, I consent. The fucking, like, even the launch complex is like, I consent. And then the avionics is like 0.005 tons overweight. Isn't there someone you forgot to ask? Alright. This is probably going to be the last launch. I do have a little bit of homework to do. And also, I do actually have to go, like, make dinner. I have some, like, tikka masala. I could have been getting so much more science from these avionic cores the whole time. Alright, we'll just go up Tapo Apps. Right about here. But yeah, I got like chicken tikka masala. They sell it at the store. They have like just like packs of it. It's actually really good. I say as like the whitest fucking dude. Like, I'm Czech Irish. It doesn't get much whiter. I'm gonna be completely like, but so like I don't exactly have the most refined palate for Indian food, but I think it's pretty good. And I have a little rice cooker as well. It's like a tiny one. I think it's for like a dorm. But it makes, you know, single servings of rice for one dude. Like, for just me, it's great. Like, if I was to, you know, have someone over and try and make something with rice, it'd be a pain in the ass. Right? We'd both be sitting there for another 20 minutes while it cooks more rice. But since it's just for just one guy. A friend of mine made fun of me for it. You know, their partner is Japanese, so obviously they both know a lot more about fucking rice cookers than I do. Because like from what I understand, like in Japan and South Korea and China, like a rice cooker is like is like the kitchen utensil you have. You know, it's like how every British kitchen has like a kettle. Right. I'm trying to think what would it be in American kitchens? I guess it'd be like a coffee maker. Right. Not that only Americans drink coffee or something. But it's something, it's like, if you don't have a coffee maker somewhere in your kitchen, you have a very good reason. You know, otherwise it's just expected. My grandfather is terrible at cooking. He hates it. He's never been good at it. His kitchen has a coffee maker. Right? It's probably the one utensil he uses the most consistently. Just fucking off in a yapping mood. Where is the moon today? Still. Okay, is it behind the horizon? No. Okay, it's right there. Yeah, you can't see it. That's so weird. You can't see the moon from Earth. I wonder if it's a rendering thing. Oh, okay. They are in separate pieces now. Excellent. I was starting to get a little concerned. Okay. Heat shield, video... yeah, okay. It must be a rendering thing. Right. Like, Kerbal Space Program can't handle rendering the moon. Can't render two objects at once. So that's why you can't see the moon. Because it would have to render the surface of the moon. Even though, realistically, it could just be a photograph. Or something. Because, like... I don't know. Oh. Because, like, you're only going to see it from one direction. You know, like, it's the moon. You're going to see the near side. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, that was dumb. Ah, fuck. Am I going to build the Ark? I'm not going to build the Ark. That thing's huge. Oh, baby. The Megiddo 4. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. I'm so glad that this worked instead of some horse shit with like solid boosters. I might have been able to make that work. Right. Not to toot my own horn, but I think I could have made it work. I really think I could have maybe found a way to do some hokey shit. Huh? It's like angular. Where are we? God damn it, Chris! Where the hell are we now? We're actually just in the Atlantic. Oh my god, it's Abu Bakr. There he is. We found him. What, you don't want the sick film footage of the ocean? Hot diggity damn. Oh, yeah, surface. Oh, wow, yeah, we come to a complete stop. We are fucking hovering right now. Beyond low Earth orbit. So I guess low Earth orbit is like 200,000 meters. Okay, so this contract right here, right? We need better rockets. Also, this thing's gonna survive. It is hitting the water at 1.2 meters a second, right? Like, it's surviving. That's the Megiddo 4. Hot damn. Okay, so for that next contract, we would need better rockets, right? Like, there's no other way around it. We need 59 orbital rocketry, maybe the solids as well. I'm less concerned about the solids because I can actually just like make my own. But maybe even early power generation. Okay. How much power does it make? Does it say? No. Level 0 solar panel. Okay. We got 69K. Yeah. Human rated EDL, that's going to happen in a couple months. Oh, I should probably just build another Hyperplane. Hyper rocket. I'm gonna try one more time to do the hypersonic contract, right? Because this is, I think, how you do it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to find a way to spend a lot of time in the upper atmosphere. This is how we're going out today. We're going out the same way we came in. Screaming and covered in blood. Like a true Viking. Okay, I think the strat is still go up as fast as possible and stay at around 38, 39 kilometers of height, right? Maybe even just 35. I don't know. 35 to 40 is what we're aiming at. Because that lets us do... what's that let us do? It lets us have less air resistance, right? Oh, orbit or escape. Oh, shit. Was not paying attention. Fuck me. I got distracted. Saved it. Nice. Ooh, the plane does not like that. Okay, it's gotta be 1,200. Which is really high. And also strange, because something... No, it was just a record. Never mind. There's a record for like 1,200. Yeah. Yeah, it just blew up. Cockpit exploded due to overheating because I angled it. Alright, well, we'll still build another one for science. Because we still need some science. And it also gives the engineer something to do. Yeah, I didn't plan this very well for the facility. We have money. Like, we have so much money. Okay. Yeah, that brings it down to this year, actually. Well, actually, it saves like a month or something. We should have the hyper rocket in like 3 months, but I am gonna call it. I do have to. I have other stuff to do. Okay. I'm gonna keep idly working on that super kite. That should be fun. Okay, bye.